important fact about John Bon Jovi is his musical career. But unlike most musicians, he also likes to act. He'll even take a small part in a film if it's something that can expand his talents. I mean, he starred in movies like Moonlight and Valentino, and more recently, wow, does he have a fan club here? And he more recently portrayed an alcoholic father in Pay It Forward. There's nothing this man cannot do. We want to know how he feels about tinsel. Please welcome back to The View one of New Jersey's favorite sons and ours favorite guest, John Bon Jovi. I know that you might even be going to a cocktail party tonight for him, if he doesn't call it off. But what we really want to know now, because we know your heart's broken about that, so let's talk about happy things. How do you feel about tinsel?
I'm a fan of tinsel.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you.
Tinsel works for me.
Tinsel, you're buying your little boy is at school, right? And you're buying your little boy a dog.
A big dog.
A dog.
I'm not a dog guy.
How do you feel about dogs peeing on the living room rug?
We had a discussion this morning over breakfast that my son has conceded that he will put an electric fence up in the living room to keep the dog out of the living room. And I told him, well, all right, you know, if he stays on this side. But we
You don't like doggy dogs? You seem like a dog guy to me.
I'm not a dog guy.
Yeah. You a cat guy?
No. I got kids. Those are pets. No, yeah, we gave in. We got a. Why does a little boy want such a big dog?
What kind of dog?
Protection?
A mutt. A big old mutt. Yeah, but I went to the pound, and I'm not a dog guy. And the dog, people came out with this really beat-up dog with the ribs showing, and he doesn't even jump or look, and he just sort of looks at you like, yes, so what do you want? And the lady looked at the card and said, his name is Duke of Asbury Park. I go, that's my dog.
I mean, the more pathetic the dog or cat, that's the one she takes.
That was the one
But I want to ask about you, because we've talked before about your acting career. I mean, your music is such an enormous success. You have a new CD. Well, it's not that new, but it's been out a few months called Crush, and it's already gone platinum. Okay. Why is it so important? They're wonderful. Why is it so important to have the acting roles?
I've always wanted to be a singer in a rock band. That's all I ever wanted to be. But when I wrote a soundtrack for a movie called Young Guns 10 years ago, it got me the bug. So I started to study the craft, and because Moonlight and Valentino was a great experience, I then wanted to do more, until it became such a passion that I couldn't choose at this point between one or the other.
Really?
Yeah, I really enjoy making movies. I'm about to start a new one next month, and I like the movies. I think the biggest difference initially was that I didn't write the movie. I didn't have to be the star of the movie. I didn't have to produce the movie. I could just go, be an artist, do my thing. Yeah, it was interesting. It was sort of like having all the wisdom of the experiences that I've had with all the exuberance of youth again. Being 21 on a movie set, you walk in there. You know, so it was a lot of fun, and now it's become an addiction. I really like
it. I think for women it's hard to know that you're not available, but you are endearing in the sense that you've been with your high school sweetheart. You married her, Dorothy, 11 years now, 2 children, and a rock star on the road. How do you make it work?
She's a 3rd-degree black belt. And she whooped my butt. I don't know. I've been together with her 20 years already, and she's been through the whole gamut, the ups, the downs, the ups again. So, there's nobody else that you'd rather hang out with than your best friend.
Do they travel with you?
It's harder now that kids are in school, and plus all of our wives collectively like to go to London or Paris, and they really like to skip places like the middle of nowhere. They're over those years.
John, when we look at what you used to look like in the 80s, it's different from what you look like now.
My baby pictures were public, okay?
Comes to your mind when you see that? What's the first
Cousin
word?
It.
Yeah, see, I'm in love with the sexy Bon Jovi here, as a matter of fact. Yes, darling. Yeah, I know you're jealous, but listen, I read you a quote. Let me read you a quote that you once said. This is the way I look at sex scenes. I've been doing them for years. Trying to seduce an audience is the basis of rock and roll, and I'm pretty good at it. Did you say that?
I'll take credit for that.
I love that.
I don't know if I said it, but I'll take credit.
One thing we do want you just to come back on Sex and the City and really have a sex scene, baby.
Okay.
We like that. You did a great job.
I enjoyed that. Thank you.
Speaking of sex scenes, when we come back, we'll be joined by that other sexy, adorable, and then wait till you hear them applaud for both of them. We'll be joined by your bandmate, Richie Sambora. Richie, what do you do after sex?
Well, we do whatever you and so-and-so do. No, actually, we just do it again.
That was Heather Locklear when she was here talking about her loving husband, the man who packs a loaded six-string on his back, Bon Jovi guitarist Richie Sambora. So, Richie, did you hear that clip? Did you hear what your lovely wife, Heather, says that after you have sex again. Was she telling the truth?
Absolutely, yes.
Just had to ask.
I think it's important to have a lot of fun, and continue to date your wife. I think that's really important.
Love that.
Boy, if you're married to Heather Locklear, if she's married to you, I can see why you want to date. You know that I'm crazy about it. And she and I share the same birthday. Not exactly the same year, but the same birthday. What do you do with her show and your life and a new baby? I mean, what happens when you travel?
Well, basically, we structure our tours that we get home, every couple of weeks. So
really?
It's every 3 or 4 weeks we're home, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and that makes it, and it come out, and honestly, it's really about, making some time to date and get away, like little getaways here and there and stuff like that, alone, without anybody else.
Richie is such a cute, proud father. I saw him this morning, and he has a stack of pictures this thick of his daughter, Ava. It was the cutest thing.
Yes,
but Crush is the first album you've released in 5 years. Did you feel like you had to reinvent yourself?
Actually, I think that what we wanted to do was just be true to ourselves and embody the spirit of what the band is about. It's really hard to get a stylistic voice when you're a band, and we were lucky enough to find ours on our 3rd album, Slippery When Wet. And so we wanted to make an optimistic, kind of positive rock and roll record that people would want to come see us play live with, and I think that's what we accomplished.
Well, everyone's so excited to hear you sing, so you guys get over there. Go prepare. Bon Jovi's latest CD, Crush, John Bon Jovi and Richie Sambora.
It's hard for me to see the things I want to see sometimes. There's no one here but you and me in the broken old street lights, like the door to leave the world outside. All I got to give to you, leave my world tonight. Beg you for loving me, for being my eyes. I couldn't see for falling my lips when I couldn't breathe. Thank you for loving me. Thank you for loving me. Never knew he had a dream till the dream was you. When I look into your eyes, skies are different blue. Cross my heart, I wear no disguise. If I try to make believe, you believe my lies. Thank you for loving me, for being my eyes. I could I couldn't breathe. Thank you for loving me. You pick me up when I fall down, ring the bell, and they counted me out. When I was drowning, you would part the seas and risk your life to rescue me. Yeah. Lock the doors, leave the world outside. All I gotta give to you, these fine words and I thank you for loving me, being my eyes. I couldn't see for parting my lips when I couldn't breathe.